I'm ready. Ready when you are.
You've minimized your application. Can you see
Should
it,
be good. Yeah,
Matthew?
I'm Matthew. Can you see the you're on this room? Can you see the thing on the stream? Can you see the Matthew?
Hello? Matthew,
Matthew.
please.
What?
Can
What was
you
I
see
doing?
Oh my god. Can you see the stream? Like does it show the
Uh, This is stream paused right now.
why does it say stream paused? It should not be saying stream is paused.
Are you talking
Oh,
about on YouTube or on what's it called? Discord?
this on Discord.
Yeah, it says stream paused.
I'm
It
probably
says
sharing the
Princess
wrong
Niche
window.
has minimized their. Yeah.
How about now? Check now. Check now.
It's ooh. It's just stream paused. Yep.
It should
Might
not
not be
be
able
saying.
to. If not, it's okay.
No,
I
no,
can
no,
stream.
no, no. I definitely should because it shouldn't be saying stream. Hang on. Here's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, cat, get off of me. You have to exit the premises.
Wait, whoa! Don't disrespect Cat like that. What the heck?
Or she wants to be in my lap, but I can't be doing that.
Well, it's not like gonna be like have any like erotic movements that are like gonna like
What?
injure Cat.
What?
Okay, can you see it? Does it work now, Matthew?
Still says paused.
It still says stream paused.
How about now? Still says stream paused?
Yep.
Stop that, you fucking bitch. Because the shit is not minimized. It shouldn't. See, I'm trying to fix this because if this happens now, this is gonna happen for games. So this isn't something that needs to get fixed.
Well, it could be because you're trying to present on Canva as well.
Well, that shouldn't be doing anything. That's not something that should be happening. I didn't even have presenting open. It's just because it has another tab open.
Does it pop open
Oh.
for you? Like, can you see it? Because I can see mine when I do it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Hmm.
It's even telling me the stream is paused and it says swap to application. I swapped to the application and apparently it still says stream paused for you guys.
Hmm. Well, we'll fix that in a minute. We can just go ahead and I'll present it, and you can just look at Discord. It's not a big deal.
It kind of will be like I say because if that happens now, it's gonna happen for games. So
Well,
It's working now.
well, that's
Oh,
Dawson's
that's
stream.
Dawson. Never mind.
Yeah.
oh well. We'll figure it out further before the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me know when we're live.
Well, we were live that whole time. I was.
Oh, oh.
We're ready. We're good.
Welcome everybody to Around the Shroom Season 2. Well, Season 4. Excuse me. Kicking it back old school. Week 2. I'm your host Dawson. I've returned, and I'm here with my co-hosts.
Spivey. I'm back in around the shroom again.
We've been missing you. It's been a little bit since we've seen you. I mean, I know. We've seen you in of your Triple M fame. People were absolutely stunned and thrilled by the season 1 opener. I know that there was some issues that caused this week's to get delayed to possibly miss this week, but we're looking forward to the next one whenever the next one drops.
Yeah, I'll just say I got something big planned for the next one. I won't go into too much details. I don't want to spoil anything, but we just got a little bit of something big planned just to make up for missing a week.
Oh, that's exciting to hear. Exciting to hear. Well, of course, this is no Around the Shroom segment without our sponsors. Got to shout out our presenting sponsors, Lil BJ's, Donkey's Delicious Desserts, Wawa Investments, and Rosalina, as well as a couple new ones. Would you like to touch on any of those new ones?
I'm seeing Piazza's Pizza's Planet, McDeuce's. I'm loving Deuce, and then Bloop's Paint Shop down there.
That's exciting. Excited to see some new faces in the sponsors page. See, hopefully we'll be able to stick around a little longer than some of the other ones have, but always thrilled to have sponsors with Matt's Gym, Toadworth Foundation, and Green Noki Landscaping to round it out. If any of these things meet your needs, feel free to reach out to them. But with that being said, let's kick it off to our first section, our first segment, the win total projections. We're looking at some over-unders today. Gotta ask where you think some of our teams already have a few wins under their belt. Well, a win under their belt. Uh, but do you think any of these teams are going to be able to hit that over 500?
Well, to start off, I have to go with Fallout Boys. I think Fallout Boys is a strong contender to go over 500. They're seeming to be one of the best teams in the league so far. So I think I think it's safe to say that they'll go over 500. Want me to keep going?
Yeah, go ahead. Who are some
Okay.
other ones you're thinking about?
I could also see I could see Critic Crew going over 500, and it's hard to count out a team that has Bowser on it to not go over 500. I can also see the Wigglers going over 500.
It's
Uh,
interesting to note that two of those teams haven't won a game yet, so I
your
need
stream
a
ended. Your stream ended
yeah.
on
Gotta.
Discord.
Oh no! Oh,
It's back. Okay, we're back. And you, okay, you were saying about the teams?
just that it's interesting that there are some teams that haven't even won a game quite yet. Two of these that you've picked here.
To be fair, it is just week one. I think who did Fallout? What was the week one matchups? I forgot already. Fallout Boys, Critic Crew played the Royals. Yes, that was a very interesting upset. And then Fallout Boys played the Wigglers. Yes.
Yeah, so we'll get into that one in a little bit. So it may be a little tougher for some of these teams. I mean, strength of schedule is a real thing this season that we've never seen before. So, for a team like I got to say the Warriors, they play such a brutal schedule that I just don't know if they're going to be able to escape 5 wins and make it to that threshold.
I don't think so either, especially with the way their roster is constructed right now. It's hard to definitely see them even. It's hard for me to even see them get 3 wins.
Another one, I think I've got to lean on. You may not. They may be right at the cusp, but the way Me Mayhem is playing right now, I mean, I could see them hitting that over. I mean, their schedule really isn't that brutal. I mean, there's an opportunity to pick up some big wins here.
Ooh, it's hard for me. I want to disagree, but it's hard for me too. Uh, I think I think beating Toad Steel Titans in week one, that was a very big win for them that everybody had against them, and especially with Baby DK playing like phenomenal. If they can get Baby DK performance like that every week, yeah, they're definitely going over 500.
I mean, you hit on it though. This is my other team, Toadstool Titans. I think it's just, I mean, some had, I believe, was it you who had them going number two? I just think that they're just going to struggle to get out of their own way.
Yeah, if DK plays the same way he did week one, yes, he got outperformed by his baby self, and then even sold the game in his last at bat. So yeah, if they don't get performance out of DK, I don't see them going over. I don't see them going over 500. They're going to be under.
Any of these other teams, as we round out I'm not sure if you mentioned any of these. We're having some tricks being played on us. I mean, as you as you well know.
Uh, I think I could see Dreamboat getting over 500, but the rest of these teams, it's hard for me to see them. hit over that 5-win threshold. Not to say I definitely do think it's a 16 playoff. I do think one of these teams is going to sneak into the playoffs somehow.
Well, that's our first segment done. Just looking at this lineup of teams, I mean, certainly we're going to have one and possibly more teams be right at the 5-win threshold. I mean, that's what it's going to take for you to be able to squeak into the playoffs. It feels, at least it's this early part of the season, that anybody can beat anybody, and that possibly we're finally going to see the beat 'em up season where nobody becomes dominant. Or it feels like the last few seasons feels like everybody's been, relatively pretty dominant. Uh, where at least one team, I mean, season one Fury, say season two Warriors before getting dethroned by the Wigglers. And even season three, it felt like Critter Crew and Heat were just a cut above everybody else.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree on that.
Well, with that being said, that takes us to our next segment uh, of our Week One awards. We just want to gotta look back and see that who ended up earning those awards. Uh, we're seeing MVP went to Baby DK after the late home run ended up elevating and lifting the mayhem up and over uh, the excuse me, lifting them over. It was the Wigglers. Am I right?
No, Toadstool
No,
Titans.
Toadstool Titans. Excuse me. And a very in late heroics, and then had some pretty phenomenal shortstop play as well to round out the rest of the game. How do you feel about that one?
That's just something you don't expect from a player like Baby DK. He spent the last 2 seasons on Heat. For majority of those times, he you know it he was a role player. He wasn't exactly in the position to where you would think he would be a star. But clearly he learned behind his older self. He learned behind DK on that shortstop position. And honestly, I was surprised to find out he has that exact same barrel roll. Having a special dive was really big in that infield, and I was amazed with the way he played. He it's just not something you would expect to see. I think it was well deserved.
Well,
You know,
we'll come back to MV me in the best game, but I mean that just takes you straight into was Peter snubbed. I mean he has a one of those Peter games where he puts up 3 homers, 6 RBIs, four sexy plays, 9 outs, ends up getting game MVP, and where the Dreamboat does not let the Warriors overcome them. Do you think that this was a one of those games that should have gone to Peter? This MVP?
PD needs to make me a believer. I need to become a PD believer. He needs to make me a believer because right now he's coming off of probably like his worst season ever. With what he did with Pipe Dream last season, coming off his worst season, and again like that, you expect that out of PD. You expect him to be an automatic home run. You expect him to get those non-outs and put in amazing work at shortstop. So when you see somebody like Baby DK putting up an equal number amount of outs and being such a driving force in the Mayhem's win in a matchup that they absolutely were not supposed to win. Dreamboat was supposed to win this matchup. Everybody Dreamboat was supposed to win this matchup. But Baby DK was the driving force in an underdog fight. So no, I do not think PD was snubbed. Um but that's me personally.
I tend to agree with you. I think context is important here because without Peter, I don't think they need. I don't think that they need to. They don't need Peter to win that game. Where
No.
Baby DK was pivotal to winning that game.
Baby
I'll say they
DK
Baby.
was
Go ahead.
Yeah, like you said, pivotal. Baby DK was the reason they won that game.
What is
I
it, Peter? Yeah, Peter. They win the game without Peter. They don't win the game without Baby DK.
no, they do not.
It's just interesting. It's interesting. I'm glad we're in agreement on that because I know that our super stats focused individuals looking at Peter racking it up are just, of course, he wins MVP. Why wouldn't he? Him and Bowser just going band for band out there. But Baby DK, I think you got to put a little context in that. Bowser did all that and still couldn't win a game, and Baby DK did plenty to take control and win Me Mayhem the game. And like you said, no one expected them to win that one.
Absolutely not. I mean, well, I just had the thought on the tip of my tongue and then I lost it as soon as I opened my mouth. Oh my God.
Oh, tip of your what? And
Well,
that will take us to Envy Me, Girth. Any special thoughts? As our is this a rookie or is this has he been around the
this
block?
this would be a rookie me. This would have been this was his first game in the DSA and honestly, well deserved. A well deserved MV me for a Worlds team that also pulled off the upset.
Absolutely. I mean, I think you just got to say kudos. I mean, he was voted and he earned it. The first MV Me award since I believe season two. So that's exciting to see.
Hmm.
Uh, so he's been around the block. Okay, we're getting fact checked right now. So he's been around, but he just hasn't gotten that PT, hasn't gotten that playtime. So, you know, maybe season four MV Me award is going to be his to claim.
I feel like he's aiming for it.
Mm. And best game, I need to know what your thought on the best game was. Mine would certainly be Me Mayhem taking down the Titans. Did you have a game that you felt was better than that?
I am in complete agreement. Me Mayhem taking down the Titans was so amazing to watch. I mean, I was in the booth when Baby DK hit that instant home run. That was yeah. I just I didn't know how to react. I didn't know how to feel about it. It was amazing. It was an incredible thing to watch. You know, just watching me Mayhem go just keep adding runs and runs. It was so exciting to just watch the underdog just pound away.
I mean, and in more ways than one, it felt like there's being a baby goat, a young goat being born, and us watching.
Oh, yeah, I agree. I agree.
But with that, just that segment, just wanted to take a brief moment to talk about those award winners and a quick discussion on Peter and his place in this. But that being said, let's move down to our next one, and it's going to be we're going to just try to go a little rapid fire on this one on who those impact players are for each of these teams and how that they're going to be defining their season. Uh, I think the first one is without being said is got to be Baby DK's. Can he replicate that throughout this season?
100% Baby DK. I do not think me Mayhem will continue to put up wins if Baby DK does not get that kind of performance that he put out today that he put out last week. Uh I you could argue like, oh, they have King Boo, oh, they have King Boo as a big hitter. King Boo is not that big of a playmaker to where um he can carry the team by himself. But Baby DK proved that he has the star potential, the star ability to be an inaugural piece in that team. Did I use that word
He's
right?
going to be well. He's going to be certainly instrumental in making them have success and this inaugural team and this Mayhem team in their inaugural season. So we'll see. I'm in agreement. Totally agreement with Baby DK. Critter Crew. What's your take? What's your lean?
You either have to go Critter or King K himself. I think I'm going King K. Especially now that he is the starting pitcher, which is I think a very interesting move.
I'm actually going to disagree with you, and I think it's going to be still Critter. I think that both of these players are instrumental. I think I'm going to be so interested to watch King K. Rule take the mound this week. And I think I could be proven wrong, and that King K. Rule is much more valuable than we've ever given him credit for, and being more than just a hitter. That perhaps on the mound he adds some value that we've never seen him from before. But Critter, his play out on the defensive front as being the best defensive critter in the league, I think that's just that goes without saying is that if Critter continues to put up another performance like he did last season, there's really no team that can stop them. And it's just can the hitting come around to match that great defense? And if it does, I think it's gonna be hard to see Critter Crew not in the top four at the end of the season.
I, I'm gonna have to agree. As well. I do think I do actually love the move of King K going to pitcher. I think seeing if he can bring a bit more value to the team, having him somewhere else that's not catcher, and having him a pitcher. I'm pretty sure he can bring a big arm onto the pitching mound if need be. He throws some fastballs, so I'm really excited to see what he does up there.
I don't know if there's any other person but Blue Critter that's going to be. I think it's the saving grace of this team is if Blue Critter can get it done, the Warp Zone has hope. If Blue Critter gets traded away, that's going to be an impact player that immediately changes the hopes of another team.
Oh, but
And
wait a
I
minute.
think they're going to. Yeah,
There's Mario.
you're going to lean Mario, okay?
No, 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 no. I'm joking. I'm sticking Blue Critter. I was not. I'm not actually leading Mario.
Yeah, I hope for. I'm not. I'm worried about his future. I don't know if they're gonna Warriors will re-sign him this offseason. It's just. I mean, he was pivotal in them winning in 4 games instead of forcing a game 5 in that late heroics in game 4 of season 3 finals. Uh, I just there's nobody better than Blue Critter on this team, in my opinion.
Not at all. It's not even close.
Let's move on. This one's gonna be pretty open and shut, at least for me. I mean, it's got to be Bowser. Bowser or
Bowser.
busting for the Wigglers.
It is Bowser. I mean, he proved that. He proved that last game. I mean, he did all he could. He just gets some help from the people around him. And it's also hard when you face PD. You know, just hitting bombs everywhere. But you know, I 100% it's got to be Bowser.
Yeah, but that's the thing is they didn't even lose to Peter. They lost to the Fallout Boys. So
Oh right. Oh jeez.
yeah,
Jesus,
I
I'm
know.
tripping.
I may have misspoke a little bit and misled you earlier on. So apologize if I did that. But there's just they're gonna live or die by this Bowser, and see if they're gonna keep living or if they're
Oh,
gonna keep sliding. So
oh, so Bowser. Okay, Bowser lost to his own Koopas.
yeah, his
Oh
son
no.
got the better of him despite the 3 homer game, 4 hit game.
Oh man. Oh,
Yep.
Uh,
I think this is. I'm
this one's
gonna actually say that I'm sick and tired of picking Peter, and I think Wiggler is gonna be the one. I think the Wiggler is gonna be determining if Wiggler's on his A game. He's going to determine if the Dreamboat has a great season or not.
he does put in good work in at the center field. Um, unfortunately, I can't exactly agree with you because last season proved that if PD isn't doing anything, then a PD centered team is not going to work out well in your favor. I think it's great that we have a that there is Wiggler, there's Birdo there. I actually think it's amazing that Birdo's there. But if PD's on your team and he is not performing offensively, you are not going to win a lot of games and you're not going to go far in this league.
Fair enough. That's fair enough. What do you think about these Titans?
It's DK. It's 100% DK. I know they have Boomerang Bro, but it's DK. DK hit one homer for Toadstool Titans in their loss, and then fell short in every other time at bat. And I think that's ultimately what led to their loss.
Agreed. I know we're running lower on the time, so we'll try to blitz through these last ones. There's if their star player can't get it done, Titans aren't going to be able to get it done. I think it's as simple as that. Uh, Royals, can Daisy actually elevate a team? That's my question.
That is a
Can
very
Daisy
good
do that?
question.
Any other contenders here for
No, no, it's Daisy.
Fallout Boys? Is it is it really Firebro again?
It's fire, bro. I think Hammer Bro, you can rely on Hammer Bro, but I think at the end of the day, the person that's gonna come down to change whether this team actually wins games this season and makes it into the playoffs, it's going to be Fire Bro.
And it's a chance to try to do better. I mean, he's on a ticking clock. I mean, well, they'll be able to get him again next year, but will the leadership even want to do that? That's going to be interesting to see, depending on how this season goes. I'm sorry. I need to just
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Uh-huh.
oh, okay. Honestly, it really is. I think we're at a pivot point where we're going to see either Red Critter or the Triple B take control. I want to lead Triple B. I'm really excited about what he's been bringing to the table, and him on the mound is going to be something a lot alongside Critter or King K. Rule. Excuse me. It's going to be completely changing the way that we look at these bones in the league. I think.
I think it is interesting that he's on the mound, but I think it's still hard to I think it's still hard to look past the value that Red Crater brings to the shortstop. A critter, just having a critter in the infield, putting their body on the line like they normally do. It's hard to look past that.
Well, excuse me. Let me fix something up top as well. There we go.
Okay.
And Slugging Heat. Um, this is another one of those teams that is just going to live and die by the power hitter. I think if Funky plays like a season like he did last season, it's going to be hard to keep them out of the playoffs. If he has a struggle season like he did through the ending of season one before the postseason, and then the the mid part of season two, I mean, you could see them dragging their feet. But if he plays like postseason Funky or just in like the way that we expect Funky to play, season three MVP, it's going to be hard to keep this team out.
I 100% agree.
Week two pick'ems. So we got our game of the week being the Fallout Boys and Dreamboat, the only matchup where we're going to see two winning teams playing each other. I think a lot of people are really excited about how this one's going to go. Peter's finally going to get tested. Well, finally after 1 week. But I mean, these are two of the preseason best teams in the league. So I'm curious to see where we're going to go with this one. Um, but let's go ahead and start with the Royals versus Warriors. How do you feel about this one?
I'm gonna lean towards the Royals. Like I said, it's hard for me to see Warriors keep getting wins. Um, I just
They
don't
are
think they
home.
have the roster. They are home, but I still don't think they have the roster to keep getting wins. I don't exactly think the Royals are that much better, but they did manage to notch a win against what was believed to be a better team. So we'll see.
Is it Daisy that got the star this week?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I think that's going to swing it enough for me to go be in agreement with you. I think it's going to be Daisy's just going to be able to elevate in this one and extend Royals to 2-0, but expect a dogfight from the Warriors at home. Game of the week. Who are you leading?
Fallout Boys.
Fallout Boys. Why?
It's just such a well put together team. I mean, Firebro, while the box score didn't show much out of him last week, Firebro actually did play really good. He played great offense, played great defense. Hammer Bro was a great compliment to him. Little BJ did put the job done. Like it's just such a good, consistent team, especially when you add in that they have a green dry bones. Such a good, consistent team. And then Dreamboat, on the other hand, is not as consistent. I do think you can't look over Birdo, PD, and Wiggler, um, but they're just not as consistent as what um Fallout Boys have to offer.
I mean, they kind of fall off a cliff a little bit after those three hitters, don't they?
They do.
I'm curious. It's the defense is what draws me. I'm curious to see if they're going to be able to stop each other, those big hitters, and really it's going to be, I think, going to be determined by where we end up going. And I think Fallout Boys getting to dictate. I think it's going to change the, going to lead to another win for them. Um, I'll take over for this one for the Mayhem versus Wigglers. I think the unbelievable is going to happen. I think the Mayhem are going to get it done. I mean, you're going up against no star Bowser, and you know how volatile that can be. As well as, I mean, you get to ban the field, so there's an opportunity here against an inexperienced GM. I mean, they're both inexperienced, so I'm excited to see what this game will hold.
Hmm. You know, that's hmm. They're both inexperienced, but I don't know. Oh, this one's a hard one in my opinion. Because if Me Mayhem just fights through it like they did to Titans, then yeah, they beat DK. They could beat Bowser. I don't know. I I gotta go. I gotta go Wiggles. I'm sorry. I gotta go Wiggles.
I figured. I think it's hard to bet against three captains, so I certainly can understand where you're coming from. But there's something about this B Mayhem team. I like them a lot in this matchup.
I think that's fair.
And since I went first, you went first too. I'm gonna lean Fury on this one. I mean, I like in the star quality a whole lot better, especially since the DK star has already been used. I mean, the Boomerang Bro, I think that's who the star is ended up going to.
Yep.
It's gonna be an interesting matchup, but I think Fury getting to pick is gonna be to really determine the factor. And even if it is what has been leaked, what the map my choice might be, I think that's still Edge Fury.
I think I'm gonna lean Toadstool. I'm a very big fan of the Toadstool defense. I think as long as they can get a decent performance out of DK on offense, I think they'll be fine. I'm a very big fan of the Toadstool defense, so I'm gonna lead Toadstool.
Will take us to the final. Critter Crew versus Heat, a team many expected to be these records being reversed.
Uh, I don't know. Let's see. mm, mm. You take the power hitting from the critters, or the can this? Huh? Okay. On paper, these two teams are a little similar. Mm, no, I can't say that. They have two critters. I might have to go critter crew. They have two hitters. They have two critters. Two critters and King K versus Funky, Peach, Tiny, Blue Dry Bones. And the Heat does have a very tough outfield, but I might go critter crew.
Are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go critter crew.
I'm gonna go Critter Crew as well. I think that this one is gonna be you're gonna see something new from the Critter Crew. I think it's just gonna work very well. I don't think the Heat are gonna be able to handle. I mean, they beat a Fury team that really didn't have. I mean, they had okay infield defense, but it's not anything like two Critter middle infield. So if they can keep the errors down, I think Critter Crew is just gonna kind of roll through this matchup. So especially if it's on a power friendly field. So just gonna have to see what that entails for our games. But these are our picks for week 2. Uh, we're gonna make sure to lock those in and see how we do next around the Shroom session. But with that being said, I want to thank you for watching around the Shroom. Do you have any final thoughts before we kick it down to the games?
No, nothing at all. I'm just ready to see. Very excited for week 2 at DSA in season 4. Mm.
Well, thank you for your time. We appreciated you joining us on Around the Shroom. But with that being said, let's head down to the games. We've got an exciting matchup here in week 2. Possibly going to get to see some new leaders in the clubhouse and see who's going to be leading the league after this one. But that being said, I've been Dawson.
And I'm Spivey.
We will see you next time.